Welcome back to our incredible community, where we dive deep into the stories that have everyone talking. You're part of something special here, and today we're unpacking a situation that's got the internet completely divided. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button because trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next in this wild celebrity saga. Picture this scenario. A 12-year-old girl steps out for dinner in Rome, and suddenly the entire world has opinions about her outfit, her appearance, and her famous mother's parenting choices. This isn't just any 12-year-old though. We're talking about North West, daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, and the controversy surrounding her recent public appearance has ignited a firestorm of debate across social media platforms. The story begins in the romantic streets of Rome, where Kim Kardashian decided to take her eldest daughter out for what should have been a simple mother-daughter dinner. But nothing is ever simple when you're dealing with the Kardashian family empire. North appeared wearing a fitted corset-style top paired with platform boots and striking blue hair extensions that completely transformed her appearance. The moment these images hit the internet, people couldn't stop talking about how mature she looked for her age. What makes this situation particularly fascinating is how the paparazzi seem to know exactly where to be. Sources report that photographers on scooters followed their vehicle from the hotel to the restaurant, arriving first to set up perfect positions for capturing every moment. This level of coordination raises serious questions about whether this dinner was truly spontaneous or if it was carefully orchestrated for maximum publicity impact. The restaurant choice itself tells an interesting story. They dined at an upscale establishment where they enjoyed traditional Italian cuisine including zucchini flowers, caprese salad, prosciutto, tuna tartare, and multiple pasta dishes. The dining experience was thoroughly documented, with sources even noting that they only consumed water throughout the meal, making sure to clarify that no alcohol was involved despite North's mature appearance. Social media erupted with criticism almost immediately after the photos surfaced. Users expressed concern about the appropriateness of a corset-style garment on someone so young. Comments ranged from disappointment to outrage, with many people drawing comparisons to how other family members have transformed their appearances over the years. Some observers noted troubling parallels to how younger members of the Kardashian clan have been presented to the public in the past. The comparison to Kylie Jenner's teenage years became a recurring theme in online discussions. People shared side-by-side images showing similarities between North's current appearance and how Kylie looked at 16 or 17 years old. This comparison sparked debates about whether young people in this family are being pushed into adult appearances too quickly, losing precious years of childhood innocence in the process. Critics pointed out that North seems to be following a familiar pattern within the Kardashian family structure. They argue that she's being positioned as the next generation's fashion icon before she's even reached her teenage years. The pressure of living up to these expectations while still developing her own identity could create significant challenges for her personal growth and self-image development. The outfit choice particularly drew fire from concerned observers. The fitted corset top combined with high platform boots created a look that many felt was inappropriate for someone her age. Fashion experts weighed in on the discussion, noting how certain styling choices can dramatically alter how young people are perceived by others, potentially putting them in uncomfortable or even unsafe situations. What's particularly striking about this situation is how North's appearance contrasts sharply with typical clothing choices for 12-year-old girls. When people searched for age-appropriate outfits online, the results showed a stark difference from what North was wearing in Rome. This comparison highlighted just how far removed her styling choices were from conventional expectations for someone her age. The cultural element adds another layer to this story. North has spent considerable time in Japan and has expressed deep appreciation for Japanese culture. She's even learned to speak some Japanese and has called Japan her favorite travel destination. Some observers wondered if her hairstyle choices might reflect this cultural interest, though others remained focused on the overall mature presentation rather than specific cultural influences. Family dynamics play a crucial role in understanding this controversy. Kim Kardashian built her empire partly through carefully managed public appearances and strategic media attention. Critics argue that she's now applying these same tactics to her daughter, using North as a way to generate buzz when her own celebrity status needs refreshing. This approach treats a child more like a brand asset than a developing human being who needs protection and guidance. The absent father figure adds complexity to the situation. Kanye West, known for his strong opinions about many topics, has remained notably silent about his daughter's public appearances. Some people find this surprising given his previous statements about protecting his children from Hollywood influences. His current marriage to Bianca Censori, who frequently appears in revealing outfits, creates additional complications in terms of the examples being set for North. Previous incidents involving North in the public eye provide context for current concerns. She's been featured in music videos, social media content, and various public appearances throughout her young life. Each instance has contributed to her growing public profile, but critics wonder whether this exposure is happening too quickly and without adequate consideration for her developmental needs. The international setting of this particular incident amplifies the impact. Rome's romantic atmosphere and historic beauty created a stunning backdrop for the photographs, but it also meant that the images would have particular visual appeal for media outlets worldwide. The exotic location guaranteed that these photos would receive widespread attention and discussion across multiple platforms. Restaurant staff and witnesses described the evening as relatively calm despite the media attention outside. North appeared comfortable and confident throughout the dinner, engaging normally with her mother and their companions. However, observers noted that growing up in such circumstances might normalize situations that would be overwhelming for most children her age. The styling choices extend beyond just clothing to encompass hair, makeup, and overall presentation. Professional stylists clearly worked to create North's look for the evening, raising questions about whether young people should have access to such adult transformation services. The dramatic blue hair extensions alone completely changed her appearance, making her look significantly older than her actual age. Social media platforms became battlegrounds for debates about parenting approaches, celebrity culture, and child protection. Users shared strong opinions about where lines should be drawn when it comes to dressing children for public appearances. Some defended Kim's choices as allowing North to express herself creatively, while others saw it as inappropriate exploitation of a minor for publicity purposes. The timing of this Rome trip coincided with various business ventures and media projects involving the Kardashian family. Critics suggested that North's prominent role in the coverage served multiple purposes beyond just a mother-daughter bonding experience. The strategic nature of celebrity families' public appearances means that even seemingly casual outings often serve broader promotional objectives. Fashion industry professionals offered varied perspectives on the situation. Some praised North's bold style choices and predicted a bright future in fashion for her. Others expressed concern about the pressure placed on young people to maintain certain appearances and the potential psychological impacts of such intense public scrutiny during formative years. The global reaction demonstrated how celebrity children occupy unique positions in modern media culture. They're simultaneously protected as minors, but also subject to adult levels of criticism and analysis. This paradox creates challenging situations for both the children themselves and their parents, who must navigate public interest while trying to provide normal childhoods. Educational experts weighed in on the broader implications of growing up in such circumstances. They discussed how constant public attention and adult expectations might impact normal developmental processes. The pressure to maintain certain images or live up to family brands could interfere with natural identity formation during crucial adolescent years. The Rome controversy represents just one incident in what will likely be many more as North continues growing up in the public eye. Her unique position as the daughter of two extremely famous parents guarantees continued media attention throughout her teenage years. How this attention is managed could significantly impact her personal development and future career choices. Looking at the broader Kardashian family pattern reveals how each generation seems to enter the public sphere at increasingly younger ages. What started with adult women building brands has evolved into children becoming public figures before they can fully understand the implications. This evolution raises important questions about consent, protection, and the rights of celebrity children. The restaurant evening in Rome will likely be remembered as a turning point in how North West is perceived by the public. The images from that night showed a young person who looked far more mature than her actual age, sparking conversations that extend far beyond fashion choices into territory involving child development, parental responsibility, and celebrity culture's impact on family dynamics. This situation perfectly illustrates the complex challenges facing modern celebrity families. Balancing public interest, business opportunities, personal expression, and child welfare creates scenarios where there are no easy answers. Every choice becomes subject to intense scrutiny and debate, with the children at the center often having little say in how their lives unfold in the public eye. As we continue watching North West's journey into adolescence and beyond, this Rome dinner will serve as a significant moment that highlighted the tensions between childhood innocence and celebrity culture demands. The discussions it sparked about appropriate boundaries, parental choices, and media responsibility will likely continue influencing how we think about celebrity children's roles in our entertainment landscape. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the stories that shape our cultural conversations, because there's always more to uncover behind the headlines that grab our attention.